It's a beautiful day today. Today, I just want to go out in the forest, make myself a little bit of lunch, and just kind of have some fun with it. So anyways, today what I plan on doing is, I plan on making a little bit of this, just some random little package of roasted garlic and olive oil. Couscous, really simple to make. I've made this in the forest a couple times before. I have a small little like Stanley cookware set, and I did get one of these. I've had good luck with these in the past. I need one of these. They're very cheap. These little portable stoves with, I think they're hexamine fuel tablets. Just probably a couple of, maybe 3 of these ones are smaller. You put them in here, you fold this up a little bit, and then you set it on there, and you can boil water relatively quickly on there. Pretty cool. And I do like these little fuel tablets as well. So today I'm just going to be making this in the forest, just enjoying the beautiful weather and the scenery, and yeah, just getting a little bit of lunchtime. Let's see if I can close this up. So anyways, the first thing we got to do is let's prepare the items that we need for it. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a little area for my little camping stove. It's really thin metal that they just pressed, and it's got a cool kind of folding space in there. I've had another one of these in the past, and I do like them, and it does come with these little fuel tablets. I don't know if all of them come with the fuel tablets, but this one does. And it honestly was probably like $3 or something for the whole little stove, so really not expensive. And you'll get probably a couple, I don't know, maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe like 8 uses out of this, boiling about this big of a thing. I'm going to use 3 of these tablets just because they're smaller. I'm not sure what it recommends, but I'm just going to use 3. See if I can break these open. There we go, got 3 of these tablets. They don't really smell like anything. I'll place 3 of those in there. And the rest of these I'll just set to the side and keep these away from the burning fire so you don't light all of your fuel. Just set this to the side. Let's see. Get this going, and obviously clear the area around. There used to be dried leaves and all this vegetation here, but I just totally cleared it off, because you do not want to spread fire or anything like that. Always be mindful of your surroundings and nature, and really do your best. And if you ever have a fire or anything in the wild, make sure you put it out. You do not want to leave a fire going in the wild. You gotta make sure this is nice and sturdy, that we can set this on there. There's a little bit of wonk to it, so I don't know, maybe put a little bit of dirt or something. Maybe like that. Let's see. Okay, not too bad. Next step, let's get some water ready. Alright, so let's just check out the instruction in the box. This is very simple. It just says directions in medium saucepan. We're going to use this in our side of our saucepan. Combine 1 1/4 cup of water and 1 tablespoon of olive oil or butter and the contents of the spice packet. Bring it to a boil. Put the couscous in, and then you let it sit for 5 minutes. So like literally it's very easy to make. One thing I will say is I have forgot to bring the oil or butter out in the forest before, so it does work without it. But today I do have a small little thing of oil that we will add in there. So first, let's just open this. I do like these Stanley kind of cookwares. They're really cool. I like how it folds out. There's a nice little handle. You got this little green part up here. This little green tip is definitely for when it's boiling. The whole metal gets super, super hot, so you're going to want to use this to pick it up. So just be mindful of that. And on the inside of this, it's pretty cool. It does come with 2 little cups or eating bowls. I'm using these. You can use them interchangeably. Today they will be little eating bowls for the couscous. So very cool to have those. Set those to the side. Hopefully no bugs go all up inside of them. And the amount of water that we need is 1 1/4 cup. And there's 8 ounces in a cup, so we're just going to go. And this is cool. They are labeled, these Stanley cups, so like 8 ounces, 12 ounces, 16, 20. We're just going to go like a fourth of the way between these 2 increments. So just like right around here, we're going to fill this up with water. And let's just go ahead and fill that up. Alright, I do have like a water bladder, sort of camelback pack. And I'm just going to be using this to squeeze the water in here. Getting some air. Alright, let's check what it's at. I'm gonna just do a touch more water. And I'm gonna say that is about the amount I want. One thing, you have to measure it from the inside. So if you can see down there, it is just about 1/4 over that bottom line, if you can see it in the reflection down there. Alright, the next thing we gotta do, we gotta turn on the stove and boil this water. Alright, now it's time to light the stove. I do have just a little kind of little torch lighter. Can't really see it on camera. I find it easy to light something on fire. I do have like this wax impregnated string that I will use because I find it easier than using matches or a lighter to get it lighted. So let's just go ahead, heat it up, and then we'll just stick these under these tablets, or just, if I can get it in there. Now let's just put it here. Probably be easier to get it underneath the tablets, like so, I would say. And once one lights, they should all light. I'm just gonna let that kind of burn for a minute. And it looks like one of them is lit, so let's go ahead, put this out. Always be careful where you put your embers and stuff. You do not want to let stray embers go into any dry brush or anything like that. Alright, so now the stove is lighted up. Let's go ahead and prepare the remainder of the meal. So what we're going to do, we're going to open up the couscous box. It says you want to mix the spice packet, which is this thing. And this is what it looks like on the inside. It's just literally just like rice granule kind of things. Couscous is a sort of grain. Alright, and you take the spice packet. They want you to mix it in the water, so that's what we're going to do. Mix it in the water. And then it wants you to mix in the oil as well. I'll take my little bit of oil, bloop, in the oil. You can definitely feel the heat coming off from those flames now. It's impressive how hot those little tablets get, to be honest. And we're just going to mix this up. Just want to break up all those particles in there. I do not want to splash my camera. Alright, let's go ahead, set this on top of the blaze. And be very careful, the whole thing gets super, super hot. You do not want to burn yourself on it. So now, we'll just wait for it to boil, and let's put the top on it. Oop. And exactly, have the green pointy plastic part facing upward so you can take it off easily. Otherwise, you will burn yourself if you try to just grab the metal. Just be mindful. It is different than cooking in the kitchen. Let's see. And then I need a little rock for my table. This will be my table rock. I will place and the spoon there. And then we'll wait for that to boil a couple minutes. And always, don't litter. Always take your litter to a proper receptacle. Got the couscous there. Got my fuel tablets away from the fire. And let's just enjoy the scenery. It's a beautiful day here. It just rained last night. Very calm, a little bit wet. Not so many insects, I'm very surprised. I did spray myself a whole lot. You do hear them every once in a while buzzing in your ears though. But it's super beautiful here. And this will be a nice little treat. Actually, let's go walk around by the water while this goes. Obviously, I'm going to be like 2 seconds away from it. There's really nothing there that can catch on fire. Let's just kind of look around. Wow, it's pretty muddy here. Definitely deer tracks. You can see right there. They come over here. Yeah. Super muddy. This is where I made that video of hunting for a Kamigawa pack as well. It's super beautiful mucky water. Lots of frogs and stuff back here. That's just beautiful. I hope you're all doing wonderful today. Enjoying the weather. It's fantastic out. Very warm. It was like almost 90 here the other day. Wow. Here we go. And And I got 3 of those tablets burning on there. The flame is pretty big. I might have even been able to get away with just 2 of the tablets. Next time I'll just try 2 of the tablets because they are smaller than the other ones I've seen. And I believe they are just, I think they're hexamine tablets. I believe that is the correct chemical that they are. Just really cool little fuel tablets. And real easy. You can just carry them. You don't have to worry about carrying any propane tanks or anything like that. I do have like one of those mini camping propane tanks and like a Coleman burner. But I find this really easy because literally I just threw everything I have in this tiny little like camelback backpack type thing. Really cool. And I just walked out here and just decided to have some lunch. So let's just see. It's starting to heat up in there. It won't take too long to boil for sure. And then once it boils, what we do, we just mix in the couscous. And then we cover it, mix it in, and then we just let it sit for 5 minutes. And it'll be done. And it should be pretty good. Interesting little lighter right here. I do like it. One thing I will say, I'm not a huge fan of these tiny little compasses. I think they're pretty, I don't know how well they work, to be honest. I think it's more of like a gimmick thing. But yeah, I mean, I guess in a pinch if you really had to. But like, does it really even track to north? I don't know. I can hear some movement going on in there. Let's go ahead and peek on the inside. Whoa. You can see it's pretty much boiling. I'm gonna just give it a little mix real quick. Mix it real slow. Do not want to tip it over. Let it heat up for another minute or 2. Yeah, let's get it boiling just 1 more minute. You can hear it rumbling though. Ooh, that flame is hot. Pretty warm. And you can see the flame is wrapping around the whole thing, so it's gonna be very hot. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this from the heat. Remove it from the heat. Let's get a look at those fuel tablets. Oh, cool. And I don't even know how long it took to boil that water. I'm sure I can check out with the film footage, but really not that long. All right, very hot. Let's go ahead and set this on my little makeshift table and be very careful. You can burn yourself on this. This metal lid is super hot right now, so I do not want to burn myself. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the couscous and just pour it in. Get the remainder from some of the animals. We'll take our spoon, mix it in, and you do not want to pick up the container. You will burn yourself super badly. Just mix it in real nice. Got that stove still burning in the background. I think I really couldn't have gotten away with 2 of those. So you can see in there. Just mix it in. You just want to mix it in, make sure there's no chunks, and the water just instantly starts getting absorbed. Take this, set our spoon on the table rock, cover this bad boy, and we'll just let it sit here for 5 minutes. And when we come back, it should be ready to eat. Fantastic. Just let this sit. It is pretty close to the flames, but it's okay. I'm going to move it just a touch back. And I really do like those tiny little portable stoves. I think they're great. You can't obviously cook anything huge on it, but small things like this, maybe you could like fry an egg on it, I guess, if you wanted to, or cook a little bit of meat if you had like a very small little pan. You don't want much bigger things than this though, because obviously the width of that thing isn't so big. But again, I really like this kind of a Stanley sort of thermos cooking set. It does come with the little cups. I do wish it came with little spoons and stuff, because there has been a few times where I've actually forgotten silverware and I just had to like whittle something like a kind of makeshift spoon. But it'd be cool if I had like a folding set of spoon or fork that you could kind of fit into these cups right here. But this is really great for like making teas or drinks or anything like that, or just small little meals. If you've ever had those like those sort of mountain meals, those freeze-dried meals, those work great as well. But this isn't even like camping food. This is just like from the grocery store, and just real simple. Might as well make it. I guess any food is camping food if you can make it outside. And yeah, real easy to make this. So yeah, we'll enjoy it. Just gonna let it sit for a while. The fuel tablets are pretty much burning down. They almost burned to nothing. Completely just like disintegrated. Those are awesome. And obviously, let the whole grill thing cool down for a while. You don't want to be burning yourself on that. Beautiful weather. Got some bugs walking around on the ground. Let's see what we got. You see anything cool? Yeah, just little ants and flies and little roly-polies and stuff. I don't even know if you can see anything. This is such a cool camera. Beautiful. Be cool if a turkey or deer walked up on us. Usually they'll run away. Just fantastic. And this camera's got a great zoom on it. Just beautiful. Just really enjoying the weather, enjoying life, and yeah, just having some lunch in a minute. Let's go ahead, peek on the inside. You can see it's almost solid looking. Doesn't look too wet anymore, but we're just gonna let that sit for maybe like 2 more minutes or something like that. And for the stove, I'm actually just gonna push the fuel cells or fuel tablets kind of through the grates right there, just kind of clean it off a bit. One thing I have noticed, sometimes the fuel tablets leave like a residue on here that you kind of have to break off. And really, it doesn't leave a lot of ash or anything like that. They burn pretty cleanly, not too much smoke or anything like that. They produce a lot of heat. And they burn for maybe like 8 minutes or something like that. So enough to boil a little pot of water, which is pretty sweet. And that was just 3 of them, and I got a whole bunch of them left. So if I did that, I can do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more times. Pretty cool. And again, this is probably still very hot. Yeah, you can feel the heat from it. I'm not touching it yet. Couscous. Just a beautiful day. Just listening to the birds. I don't see any birds, otherwise I'd zoom in on them. But I hear them, and I hear lots of bugs too. Huh. Beautiful. Alright, so now what I'm going to do, set this down. I'm going to take my handy spoon. Is this able to touch? Yeah, it's still pretty hot though. Set it on my little table. And we're going to mix this up. Look at this. Just a little bit of couscous. It smells very garlicky. Delicious, very hot. And it makes quite a bit of it. Cool. Now, take my eating cup, set it on down. Let's just spoon in some couscous. Let it cool a bit. Oop, spilled some on the ground, but that's okay. The animals will thoroughly enjoy it. Absolutely fantastic. Well, let's go ahead, give it a little taste. Very good. It's like a very small grain rice. It's got good flavor, a lot of garlic flavor. And yeah, just simple, something to make quick in the forest. Just thought I'd make something different. A little fun little video here. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this type of thing. I hope you're enjoying your day. I hope you're getting outside, going on a walk, exploring nature, seeing some animals, just really having fun. And I just want to say thanks for stopping by. Hope you're all doing wonderful. And I'll catch you on the next one. Keep on keeping on, everyone. I spotted something. You can see its head. It's like a little muskrat or something. But I think I scared him. But I think he smelled the food or something. I'll leave him some. Very cool.